Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. Another knife from Tuya. This is the other one. I hope I scheduled these in order. Both of these were sent by my buddy Derek or Sever. If he wants me to link his channel, then I absolutely will, but he'll be down hopefully in the comments there. But he has introduced me to some really cool designs and just some stuff that, as I said in the last video, just off the beaten path, stuff that's a little different, a little wild, and I expect that we'll see something really cool here as well. So I'm going to link this knife directly to the Tuya website. You guys can check it out if you want to. Thank you so much to Sever for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and make sure your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. This knife is called the Digger. Designer is Happy as Larry. Actually, that is familiar to me now. I remember seeing one other knife designed by this person. So this is S90V in titanium. I didn't mention this in the last video. I am unfamiliar with how Tuya heat treats their blades, even how they list them. As we've seen in the past, in some cases, we have OEMs and companies listing HRC ranges that are less than, it's subjective, but less than optimal by the general opinions of the community. And then we find out that their HRC is within range, or sometimes higher, sometimes lower. Sometimes we see companies list their HRC range as within the optimal range of the general opinions of the community. Sometimes they're spot on, sometimes they're even higher, and sometimes they're lower. I have no idea. Taylor, I don't know if Taylor has any data on Tuya knives, but if he does, he will chime in down in the comments. If not, hopefully in the future, he'll be able to test some blades. But in any case, let's go ahead and take a look here. This one has a different pouch, and this is also a bigger knife. S90V and titanium. Let's see here. Oh my. Oh my, this is completely different. Something that I can confidently say about Tuya is that there is no specific design language for a Tuya, and it's likely because they, are an OEM that provides, they provide OEM services to designers, so we're going to get a lot of different stuff. Look at all of the standoffs. Completely and totally unnecessary, and at this point, when you see this many, it's an intentional design choice. It's almost like the designer is just kind of messing around. They could get away with 2 standoffs here. And the only thing that kind of sucks about this is that if you want to take it apart, you're not just removing 2 on each side, you're removing 5 on each side. But likely an intentional design choice, like just kind of like being funny. So we have a flipper, a front flipper, and a gigantic thumb notch thing. Big, not chunky, just a big, aggressive, it has belly. I want to call it a cleaver. I'm going to call it a cleaver. It's not a Warncliffe. Really, really smooth action, though. Really smooth action. Flipping action feels good. Jimping, a little aggressive. It's very aggressively textured on the top and on the side. Front flipper is very easy to manipulate. I'm not even going to do it with the side of my finger because the teeth on this. If you really like aggressive jimping, you might enjoy that. Here's what's nice, though. We did not extend that jimping into the choil area, so we actually have a really smooth choil. One thing is for certain, once you're locked in here, the traction that I'm getting with my thumb, you're not going to slip, but just so you know, it's really aggressive. Same way with the texturing on the thumb stud, though. Yeah, it's exactly the same. How about reverse flicking it? It's not too hard on the fingers deploying it. I think where I notice it the most is front flipping it and definitely using the rear flipper. Yeah, you definitely notice it the most. You can see there dragging it is actually kind of killing the dead skin. I mean, the dead skin, there's dead skin all over my fingers, but you will definitely notice it. Access to the lock bar is pretty good. We kind of have like a turquoise, almost like a dual ano. Like you can see here as we turn it, it goes from aqua to more of like a blue, or like an, I don't know if indigo is the right color there, but kind of a dual ano there. It says Happy as Larry. Up here we have a titanium frame lock. We have a pocket clip, and we have an outline, some milling outline that actually follows the lines of the pocket clip. It's just wider and extended further. The pocket clip looks like it would be really stiff. It's actually kind of medium, not too bad there. ergonomically. Because of the position of this flipper tab and the jimping, this grip right here digs right into the knuckle of your index finger. Choked up though, it's more comfortable. This digs in then to the second finger if you're that close. Behind the edge, that gets relatively thin. Let's slice a piece of paper with it real quick. Not that that proves anything. Obviously, it's going to depend on what you're cutting and how thick the material is. Factory edge, though, really nice. Actually, yeah, really, really nice. Don't know how they're heat treating it. I actually don't know anything. I'm as far as like my review content goes, I'm actually fairly unfamiliar with Tuya. I've reviewed a few, and the reason I say that, I've probably got between 5 and 10 videos on Tuya knives, which I think by almost anybody's standards would be called, that you would consider that a lot. But I have 6,000 uploads. So versus the total number that I have, versus Microtech, for example, I bet I've got 100 videos on Microtechs. Really familiar, and I've gotten a lot of information from a lot of other people in the community on Microtechs. Obviously, learning over the years that their variation in heat treatment, and here lately, their M390MK has gotten better, but it didn't start off so good. I don't have that type of knowledge when it comes to Tuya. And I actually don't have as much knowledge when it comes to the history of Tuya knives. What I know is that they typically make titanium frame locks. They typically do a good job. You never know what you're going to get because they work with a ton of different designers. And their stuff has ranged from completely and totally off the wall and just weird to really, really cool. And they've obviously produced a number of really, really good EDC knives as well. So this will be an interesting one, and I will definitely do a full-length review on it. For now, I'm going to give you guys the overall length and blade length, as well as the weight, and then I think we'll wrap it up here. This is a big knife coming in at 8.85 inches. Your blade length is 3.85, and your cutting edge is about 3 1/8. So pretty large, a very large choppy boy. And now, the scale's in a good place today. There we go. The weight on this guy, do we have any internal weight reduction? We do. The standoffs there are just ridiculous. It's got more handle screws than the Rat. Where is it? Does the Rat have more? No. It has one additional standoff. Unless you can't count the stop pin because the stop pin on this guy's internal, right? And this one's up here. But if we're counting what's obviously, I harped on the Rat for, it's just ridiculous, right? Why do we have 1, 2, 3, 4? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would like to know. I have a feeling that the designer's whatever. Put 5 standoffs in there. You got to watch that. This right here coming around is a finger pincher for sure. It's like a can opener. I would say light switch. If you push button this, you're going to run into that. Weight is what we were doing when I got sidetracked. The weight of this knife, 5.6 ounces, actually less than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be over 6. So, okay, interesting, definitely weird, but fun. Different from what I usually take a look at as far as just the combination of things here. But fun. It's on the path for Tuya, off the path when compared to pretty much everything else. Outside of the fact that it's just a titanium frame lock, but still cool. Thanks again to Derek for sending this in. I will do a review on this knife down the road. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.